I think everything's... There we go. Yep, that's the audio. I'm still getting used to controlling everything in like the Stream Deck autoface. Yeah, it's warm here. Can you tell my brain is cooked? Good evening, folks. I hope you are all well. I hope you're having a good day, afternoon, morning, night. I think that's all of them. Evening. I've always said evening. My brain is cooked, man. My brain is just that's it. My brain is gone. Thanks for coming, folks. That's all we have time for today. No, I did remember to turn ads off halfway through the intro. So we're gonna try that. Temperature has nothing to do with that. Listen. You may or may not be right, but that doesn't change the fact that you should shut the fuck up. Also, you fucking smell more. But yes, as you can tell, I'm just completely thrown off. I'm mainly thrown off because OBS decided to nearly crash twice during that intro, so that's fun. Hopefully not an omen of what is to come. If you have been at all watching my shorts and shit posts on YouTube and TikTok, you all know I've been a little bit busy, and if you were very astute in your watching of the last stream, you will notice that there's quite a bit different, especially around here. There's also new stuff there, there. I believe this is new. I think we set this up. I set this up off stream. This is certainly new. This is new. Yeah, a lot of new stuff. A few mods added. Not too many, but actually a decent amount probably. What to start with? Well, I mean, what else do I have to say? Obviously, this is the most important room in the entire place. This is, honestly, the crux of the entire operation. So we have mass amounts of science being done. And then I've kind of developed my first ever, like, production design that's standardized. To me, it looks a little bit like a basic circuit board. I don't know why it resembles that for me, but it just does. I'm experimenting with the speed of and the flexibility of these stack inserters. Because I have them unlocked now that I have blue science. So, yes, I'm trying those out, but my beloved compact loaders are not going anywhere probably. And then over here is just a repeat of that, but for copper we are not producing nearly as much copper, so we're not smelting nearly as much, and we honestly don't need as much. Oh, and I think, right, I think I'm underestimating how many changes there are. We're no longer coal dependent. We are no longer coal dependent. For some reason I struggled to say that. Yeah. No longer yeah. Do not come to this stream for English being spoken properly. I can do many things. Speaking English is apparently not one of them. Anyway, yes, we are no longer using coal. We now have advanced steel furnaces and electric furnaces, which both use electricity. So that's reduced our pollution. Our pollution is massively smaller now, which is a good thing. And also, I've erected walls. Yeah, I've done a lot off stream, probably more than I did on stream, to be honest. I erected a ton of walls. I put down concrete. I have water fill production. Fucking like wartime production levels around levels of water fill. I don't know what's going on with my brain today. I don't know why I can't speak. I genuinely think it's the warmth. It's been quite warm today. It's been annoyingly humid, which it always is in the UK, but especially today. It's been quite soggy, as it were. We have radars along the walls, so we can actually look at what is going on. Yeah, I've also gone rid of most of the biter nests. I don't believe there are any left within this large range, and there's stuff here, but there's water that sucks up the pollution, so I actually am not worrying about that. And also, we're so physically separated, so it doesn't really matter. Producing concrete, that might come in handy at some point. We are producing blue circuits. So one of the ingredients for not production science, but utility science is processing units. So, or blue circuits. So producing plenty of them. This isn't really being utilized efficiently because it just, yeah. Red belts are not enough to feed this. I think blue belts will be necessary to fix that problem. Flip side, I'm not sure whether we can even physically make enough circuits to feed a blue belt. We would probably have to step up from more than one fully boosted assembling machine. So that's fun. Let me put on some music. I forgot to put on music. We'll do the calm playlist again. There we go. And we have these. These are kind of standardized, self-contained units for reducing pollution. So it has 2 air cleaners that reduce pollution by 96 a minute. And what they do is they spit out used, we'll see it here, used filters that then get processed. Maybe if my throat is lubricated, it will speak better. It spits out used filters and, along with coal, get processed back into the original filter, the clean one. So those are self-contained. They obviously require coal, but we're literally not using coal for any other purpose, so it's fine. Most machines are fairly pollution efficient. What? Why? Huh? Nani? The fuck? Why do we have damage over here? What caused that damage? That's weird. I don't think we have biters over here. I don't see literally any other alert, so I'm not sure. So yeah, these are reducing pollution. We have quite a few of them, so our pollution consumption is actually way higher than what the ground is absorbing, which is pretty nice. And it's keeping it fairly contained within the walls. It's obviously spilling out, especially on this side. We have a lot of pollution on this side. But none is reaching over here, none is reaching down here. So we shouldn't have too many issues with biters for a long time if we keep our pollution in check, which I plan to do. Apart from that, we had steel production. I think that was made last stream. I installed a mod called mining drones. It's drones that mine. Pretty simple. Produces a fuck ton of pollution though. Water fill, pretty self-explanatory. It's landfill but water. And now I shall demonstrate. I also installed a mod that has a fuck ton of reach. I can literally like access this chest. Well, I can. There we go. I can access this chest from a fuck ton away. I think that was actually the limit, yeah. Ridiculously far away. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Well, it is ridiculous. It's not kind of. Mining drones are drones that mine. No. You never cease to disappoint, Josh. Yes, this is basically just landfill but water. So pretty self-explanatory, I know. I think that is it. I'm trying to rack my brain. We're making rails. I started making rails before realizing I probably should start streaming this again. We are making rails for Level Science, which requires rails, electric furnaces, and a productivity module. So the kind of upside of that is we have plenty of rails, so if I ever want to touch that, I can. Not that I probably will, but we'll see. We've already covered blue circuits. Nuclear power! Nuclear power, pretty simple. Nuclear fuel cells, heat exchangers, and then steam turbines. Had to fuck about with this quite a bit because for every cell you go further out, the heat pipes lose heat. So this has to be basically as close as possible to the reactors. I managed to make a slightly more efficient setup here, where it gets up to, well, it nominally will get up to 160 megawatts, which is a 200% neighbor bonus. I have a mod that limits the heat output of these, so that's the reason they're kind of not running at full tilt, just because it's wasteful otherwise. We have 2 pumps feeding the water for the turbines because it needs a lot of water. Even just this small amount versus what people normally run needs a ton of water. We are, FYI, very low in our energy budget, so that should be fine. Don't know why it's saying incoming ad break. I turned ads off Twitch. Go home, you're drunk. Anyway, I think we did that last stream. Yes. I set up a very temporary setup for multi-oil extraction. So, advanced oil processing, whatever you want to call it. Mainly to get heavy oil that can turn into lubricant, that can turn into electric engines. Which is pretty good. And I think that is it. I think that is everything that I have done. This is a setup for extracting uranium. We have a ton of uranium now, so we don't really need this, but yeah. This will get re-engineered into a Covrex facility, because I have researched that. I manually produced Purple Science just to research that. But we have a ridiculous amount of fuel cells. We're fine. So yeah, that's the catch-up. A lot of work was mainly put into this and this. So, yeah. I think that is everything. At some point I will reconfigure this because, yeah, this is all very, like, temporary, like, starter-based stuff. At the same time, it's my first proper attempt at, like, somewhat vanilla gameplay, so I do want to get the rocket before I go re-engineering anything. Speaking of, let's work on some, let's work on some Purple Science. Purple Science requires rails, electric furnaces, and productivity modules. How do you make productivity modules? Electric circuit and advanced circuit. Guess what we are using fuck tons of right now? Green circuits. So I'm going to make the executive decision, especially because we're going to need green circuits for red circuits as well, that we perhaps devote perhaps devote... No, I don't think I can turn these into... one of these into another green circuit producer. So... I'm somewhat inclined... because we're not going to use productivity modules. If we want to speed things up and produce things more efficiently, we can make... not these. Alien hyper modules. We have plenty of plates to do that with, so... that shouldn't be an issue. That shouldn't be an issue. Words. So yeah, I'm kind of inclined to make that. For red circuits, we don't really need anything. We should be fine. So that should be a fairly quick craft. And then electric furnaces require advanced circuits, stone bricks, and steel. We have the steel over there, and it's already piped over here. So we can just steal off that. Get, steal. I'll leave. And then we have stone brick over here. We can feed off that. So, yeah, we should have everything for this, actually. It should be just a matter of finding a way to get it all over there. Utility science packs are going to be a bit different. They're going to require... they're not actually going to probably require much. No, actually, because they require electric engines, the flying robot frame, I believe it is. Yes. Electric engine unit. Because it needs that, which requires lubricant. Yeah, this is gonna have to become less of a janky setup. This was literally just me wanting a few electric engines. So we'll have to find a way of... petroleum can obviously get burnt off. Light oil, I'm not sure. Light oil... I'm not sure what actually uses it. You can use it to make solid fuel. But the issue with that is you can only make so much solid fuel. So we could use water to make more petroleum gas, but you're getting kind of ridiculous at that point. So yeah, I'm actually not sure. We'll have to see how that pans out. For now, let's focus on getting, what is it? Productivity modules up and running. I think I'm going to elect to try and actually expand this. Have a second one of these. I think that's actually the best call, as it were. Because we can just... yeah, we'll go through there. And we'll do that, and boom. Now... The janky way of doing this is to have stack inserters pull from this. And you know what? I'm in the mood for jank. And so we just do something like that. And we set this to make green circuit. And it's not doing it. Why aren't you doing it, arsehole? Interesting. You can't do that. Okay. New plan, I suppose. We could probably nab off this. But I'm not too much of a fan of that. Just because... well... I prefer to just pull from the chest. But... yeah, I'm really not a fan of the idea to just pull off this line. Ideally, it will be coming over here, so I'm kind of inclined. Well, let's see. We do have a line of wires going over here. We could split off that. And... we'd have the wire. Just need the plates. Thankfully, we already... well, we already make them. But there is an element of those already going to there. So we'd have to make more, I guess. Not a fan of directly making things on the spot, but if it's the easiest way to do it, then I'm not going to complain. Let's do this. Okay, good. Same side. Because I'm pretty sure that needs to be on the same side. Cool. We have more space here now. And I think we will just... have that off there. How are you, Josh? How are you dealing with the heat? And then we will... let's go there. And then let's put an electric furnace there. Stack inserter. Enjoying it. Of course you would fucking enjoy it. The only person in the world that actually enjoys hot weather like this. Right, so we have steel plates, we have that. Now we put down probably a couple. That works. Let's see. Let's do it that way. And then we're not using too much space. That's probably way too many, but we'll see. I think we'll balance it with those. That works. And then we'll have a single one come out there. Okay, so we have rails. Well, we don't need rails right now. I think we should probably, yeah, take off that belt and then let me order a few more of those. Okay, so we have that. We can probably combine those. Let's be entirely honest here. Yes, I do need to actually set these to make the thing that we require. And then that just goes into more assemblers, I think. That's very slow. But it works. We could probably take up more space. Electric furnace, what does that require again? Smart circuit, steel, stone brick. We could probably somehow get the steel from this. This is all a bit too compact for my liking. Nah. We could steal more iron off this belt and smelt more iron. Seems a little bit excessive. But honestly, we could also pull from here. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull from here, make steel, and then we have advanced circuits. The only thing is stone brick. Stone brick can be pulled from over here somewhat easily, ran along this raceway and just brought over. So let's do that. And then just pipe it into an electric furnace. Just going to set the priority to right to make sure that this doesn't dry up. Not that I think it will. Just gonna have loaders like this. Okay, that's producing some steel, not a ridiculous amount, but enough. And stone, that's the one. Steel. Okay. That doesn't really work. One of these need to be on the belt. Let me see. 10 stone brick, 10 steel plate, 5 advanced circuit. I'm going to say the steel plates and the stone bricks should be on the same belt then. Then that gets a dedicated line. I'm just going to do something quick. Cool. No point in having stuff take up more space than it needs to. Do I want to do it that way? Who's Aussie Josh, by the way? Sorry, I completely skipped over you saying that. Since when has there been an Aussie Josh? Am I not completely kept up on the Tiny Josh lore? Let me see. Right, so we're making electric furnaces. Yeah, I mean, that does work, I suppose. We do this. Then that. Aha. I forgot. I need to do this as well. We don't need more than one. Probably. Actually, we might. But pretty sure these can just do that as well. Yes, they can. Works like a charm. Yes, works like a charm. I stopped myself for a second because I was like, is it gonna have issues? But I think it's... Oh, it's because... Right, okay. It's an annoying quirk of Factorio, but it's fine. There we go. Okay, so at this point... We have... I think everything. Rails, furnaces, productivity modules. Yes. Okay. In that case... we should be able to make... purple science. We're not producing many of these things. So we're not going to get a fuck ton of purple science, methinks. Also, I love how I built all of this over here when... Yeah. Honestly, this could have been a building. I'm almost tempted to rip it apart and make it inside a building. We'll see. If I get too bothered by it, I probably will do that. Right, so it needs to interface with that belt, so that belt needs to become Luxor. We'll see how that works. Hopefully one side of a red belt is enough to feed this many fucking science labs. Right. Honestly, I think I should make it here and then pipe it over. But we'll see if that works out. Well, we have 3 inputs, so I suppose, well, no, we only need 2, because that and that can be combined. Okay, yeah. Put it in the middle. Cool. What am I doing? No. That does not work for multiple input. What I need to do is this. And then do that. Cool. That's gonna really annoy me. Cool. Ah, that's a problem. Right. This doesn't increase pollution. So I'm gonna use these. There we go. Okay, and now we shall... ready? Cool. Okay, we should be good for red science, but we'll see. Oh. Dough. The music is entirely necessary, I promise you. I mean, that seems to work fine. We just need it to... We need them to use more red science over here, but that's fine. I don't think we're producing it fast enough to fully power all of these with purple science, but it should be fine. Let me just put this in here. Okay, well that was fairly painless, actually. It's just very slow, which is not something I can really control without massively buffing everything here, and I have neither the time nor the patience for that, so we'll just keep on carrying on, I think, on that one. Yeah, those upgrades do seem to have boosted the pollution. It's probably fine though. Okay, well with purple science we can probably quite slowly, but still, probably start researching some of the more useful things. One of which being blue belts. Blur. Blue. Darker blue belts, I guess? Weird. Interesting. Let's start research on that and see how we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, dude. That's really fucking vast. What the hell? Okay, having this many research labs is maybe a bit of a cheat when it comes to actually doing research. That isn't like the infinite stuff that is like 10,000 fucking science. What the hell? What the actual fuck? Well then. Christ. Let's see. What did we unlock? We unlocked blue belts, yes. We unlocked green belts, which I believe actually might be... they are blue belts, right? And that requires lubricant. Ah! God damn it. Green belts are honestly what I would prefer, because it's literally just iron gears and you get double the item speed. So, you know, that's nice. Instead of just 50% more item speed, you get 100% more, which is very nice. Same there. It's annoying that requires lubricant. God damn it. Automating this is going to be annoying. Because petroleum can be turned into solid fuel, but there's only so much fucking solid fuel we can ever possibly make. Yeah, I guess the petroleum here can just fuel this, and then these... yeah, I guess that works. I guess that works. Petroleum, and then we can turn light oil into petroleum gas. Ow. Chemical plant. Water. Okay, that's not too bad. We can get water. Ridiculously easy. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna get rid of this. Because that was fucking stupid. Well, it was a temporary solution for a problem which I had. So, yes. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna leave this, and then lubricant is right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that as well, and then let me start using these more. So, petroleum gets piped over here. No. Yes. Let's do it that way. I want it that way. Okay, and we're gonna make a fuck off big chest. Or, not really, I suppose, but big enough to hopefully not need to be replaced in the anytime soon. Yeah, we can stop making these nearly as efficiently. I am happy to make them not efficiently. Also, I'm going to just take these. Here's a fun thing. I have a jetpack that I can use solid fuel on. So that's useful. I'm going to put away one of those stacks. It stopped behind the coal. Makes sense. Okay, so that's using the petroleum. This can make more petroleum. So we just need chemical plants. And I think we'll just do that. And we will have some large storage for the petroleum over here, just because why not? Just makes life slightly easier. I could directly turn it into solid fuel, but nah. Wrong thing. There we go. Water, yes. My mortal nemesis. No, actually. Gonna be annoying to fit in here, though. I honestly could have planned this a bit better. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take the chemical plants and yeah, do something like that. Why are you not going in? because apparently that's really quite ridiculous, but anyway. Fine. There we go. And then just... like, that's how we're going to do it, I guess. That works. Okay, we in theory should have the ability to produce plenty of lubricant now. Sure, there are many jokes that can be made at this point, but anyway. Right. That's making lubricant. That's filling up with heavy oil. What were we doing? Blue belts, yes. Only 2 per belt. Not the worst, but not the best. Yeah, we can just take from this. And then make red belts from that. Probably with the help of gears over here. Am I blind or do I not have splitters? I don't have yellow splitters. That would explain a lot. Let's just put this over here. Don't know why it refused to do that on its own, but anyway. And magically we have red belts. Not a lot of red belts. We could probably speed that up, but it's probably fine. Actually, yeah, maybe not, but... Now I can probably increase it. Yeah, that's a little bit ridiculous. How fast that's going. What's like level 4, 5? I'll just speed it up to make it faster. There we go. Okay. Uses quite a bit more power, but that's fine. It's not like we're gagging for power here. As long as it makes bolts quickly, I don't really care. And then we just... that's an irony for you. If I run a pipe... like so... and then... space, so... run it along there... Cool. Rise for the red belt. Right. We're seeing belts on belts. Beltception, dude. Probably a little bit overkill. Oh, you need gears. Ah. See, that would be easy to fix if it wasn't for the fact that I'd already... Fuck's sake, man. Oh dear. Actually, no, what am I doing? Take that away. Right, there we go. Right, what I should do is get belts and cogs. That is in fact a very good idea. There we go. Oh, fuck's sake, really? That's incredibly annoying, but okay. Mainly because you don't need any lubricant for the next tier, which means you don't have to rely on assembling machines. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, we'll stick to red for now then. I was going to have a blue conveyor take all this stuff out, but I cannot be bothered. Hansagan, how are you? I haven't seen you around in a while. Or should I say Pan? Because I now recognise you in chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, second I was like, did I count that right? Yes, I did. I think that's centered, yes. Yeah, fuck that one up a bit. Yeah, that definitely needs more. Even if it had more gear wheels, that would not. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, these kind of need. Fuck's sake, stop taking that. I was, for a second, like, did I fucking forget to put on streamer mode? But no, it was just you, Carl. Thank you very much for the wake up. Unironically, did actually wake me up a bit. If you can't tell, I've been a little bit sleepy during stream today. I may or may not have had not enough rest. Shocking. A streamer? Not having enough rest? What? Never! Anyway. Right, well that's not going to work, so we need to extend that. Right, there we go. Streamers sleep? I know, right? We're not just robots. Wow. How dare we indulge in such human pleasures? Discord has to be like the only application where you can't change the ping sound. I think you actually can. Nowadays, I think you can. I'm not sure. Right, so we've automated blue belts, and that has hurt my brain a lot because, yeah, the irony that blue belts honestly won't fix this. I don't think. I'm really tempted to, for one, I'm tempted to split this, shift this up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, actually. This is the lazy way of doing things. But anyway. Yes, I think. Look at that. Perfect. Right. Also, Pan, there is TeamSpeak. Like, there's legitimately TeamSpeak. Where... Well, I guess you can have different sounds, but it's very uncommon for people to have different sounds because... Well, I remember that is a rarely, if ever, known about feature, let alone used. So everybody just has the... what is it? Hey. No. What does the voice say? Hey, wake up. Or whatever it is. Yeah, so we need 2 belts. 2 belts, not just 1, but 2. And no, Josh, I will not apologize for butchering your language. Because that would be highly un-British of me. No, we're not doing that, thank you. Wrong way. And then I'm just gonna make another assembler full of... Another couple of assemblers just pumping out this shit. I just do this. Yes, okay. Oh, this is going to be annoying to configure, but okay. Why aren't you making things? You have belts, what are you on about? I did it the wrong way, never mind. Can I just... Be sure I can. Yes. Thank fuck. I just inverted that. Okay. It's still not enough throughput, but okay. That's truly amazing. Here, have fucking... Here, we'll make... Yeah, no, that's not really... Yeah. Well, it was a noble effort to try and feed all of these, but no, we're literally just bottlenecked as fuck. How much are we producing per minute? We're producing 250-ish per minute, which is not too bad. Okay. That's actually not that bad. Surprisingly not that bad. Do people still use TeamSpeak? I miss Ventrilo. Yes, you will. Yes, I will what? Do people still use TeamSpeak? I do occasionally. A lot of people use it still for armor, because... TFAR. Task Force Radio and... the other one, which escapes me. Not Ace. That's the medical mod. I can't bloody remember. There's a few other games that use it as well, as far as I know. PlanetSide, I think, uses it to some degree. Well, at least the people who play PlanetSide still. Which, every day feels like a smaller and smaller population. Apologies for butchering German. Apologise for butchering German. No, I will not. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I did say it was going to be a short stream. I do apologise that half of you just showed up right before I end stream, but I am evidently, probably through my voice and definitely to myself, my eyes are glazing over. I need to get sleep. Which is funny because I woke up not too late. I woke up at 2 a.m. So I should still have plenty of energy, but I think the hot day has just taken it out of me today. So I do apologise. I know it's been a really short stream. I try not to do short streams. I'll try and maybe make up for it tomorrow. I'll try and do... we'll see how tomorrow goes, but maybe I'll do a SWOTOR stream. Maybe I will do a return to Mass Effect. PlanetSide, no, it doesn't use it for the integration. It just... a lot of clans use it because it's that old of a game that a lot of clans kind of like it. Let me find somebody to raid off, if there is literally anybody. Let me mute the tab so I don't deafen you all with my own voice and somebody else's. Well, there's plenty of people online, so that's encouraging. we shall see if there's anybody to actually raid, because a lot of these are people I watch and not people I raid off to. Not that those two are exclusive, but they're usually not particularly related. I don't suppose you have any recommendations, Josh? Because everybody I know only streams at midnight, basically, for me. So, yeah, that's annoying. I legitimately have nobody. I can raid off to the Wolf Conservation Centre. I would prefer to have somebody to raid off to. I need to change that social thing in the top right hand corner to not have Twitter. Yeah. By the way, my Twitter is dormant. I don't use it anymore. I don't fucking go on it. And anybody that I would interact on there with on there, I contact through other means now. So yeah. Given Josh doesn't have any suggestions, or it doesn't seem like they do, I am going to raid off to the Wolf Conservation Centre. They are a wonderful, wonderful organisation that aims to educate and try to bring awareness to cruelty against wolves, regulations that make wolves more endangered, as well as, you know, the various, you know, more mundane parts of wolves and maintaining them and things like that. And of course they have a wonderful feed I'm about to raid you off to. So, as I always say, if you did enjoy, which I hope you did, please consider following and joining the community. And if you are feeling extremely generous, way too generous for who I am, but if you're feeling generous, feel free to donate to my Ko-fi. Just remember that if you donate to my Ko-fi, I will get all of it. If you give me a sub, I only get half, and Bezos gets the other half. So maybe put that into your decisions on how you support me. Nonetheless, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all did enjoy, and I will hopefully be back tomorrow or over the weekend. But in the meantime, enjoy the wonderful wolves of the Wolf Conservation Centre. And until next time, bye-bye.